What up? This is simply the fuck Simone stick. Nah, you already know it's bad news when I get up on here. Guess what, guys? Thick Thoughts is now a podcast. Oh shit.
So silly.
Anyway, as you know, Thick Thoughts is a show in which I talk about all kinds of shit. I talk shit. You know that. But at the end of the part with me to give me the male perspective because I need to I have questions and I never have anybody answer them. So I needed to have that piece. I have none other than my guy from Ohio, BBW. Now you don't have to get somebody to represent the BBWs, but I'm gonna have him introduce himself because he does it better. But go ahead, baby.
Yeah, what's good, Josh? Your boy, Anonymous, the author, working Ohio BBW Network at gmail.com. We are managing models, always looking for models, always looking for talent. So I definitely appreciate Miss Simone Thick for having me on today. I definitely appreciate the future work that we're going to do together, the growth that we're going to have together as two dope individuals who like to promote other dope stuff. So, yeah, I appreciate you having me on.
No problem. Well, you know what, guys? Y'all let me know, but I think he should be permanent.
I won't turn that down. I definitely won't turn that down.
What the hell? I need somebody like this in my life that's gonna give me the 411 and the 911. I got a bone to pick, and I want to get advice here.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I was dating someone. Dun dun dun. Dating a guy,
Okay.
and we kind of met on the set. I kind of broke my own rules.
Okay.
Met on the set of a photo shoot.
Mm.
One thing led to another, and we was kind of feeling each other.
Okay.
So we just decided to take it to the next level and do a little dating.
Okay. Make it
We
official.
try to keep it low key because both of us, and keep it professional and try to keep it under wraps because both of us in the industry, and
Right.
it's a dangerous thing to do that,
Right.
because
Right.
people have their own idea about who you are and what have you.
Okay.
Okay, so this is like my dilemma.
Mm.
Okay, so the guy started off really nice, took me out,
That's
held
how
my
they always start.
hand,
That's how it always
chemistry.
starts. Yeah.
I know, unfortunately. So, we had the vibes, the energy was there, the vibrations was there.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm thinking I manifest this man
Right. Right.
and all of this.
Mm.
We started talking about, because I've learned on all the supposed advice sites about dating
Right.
to get things out in the open and talk. So I talked about, what was his feeling on marriage, what he was his feeling on kids, what was
Right.
his
Getting the
feeling
download.
on
Getting an understanding of
trying
what.
to trying to find out.
Right.
Because a sister don't want to waste her damn time.
Mm-hmm.
If a person ain't on the same page with you, it don't make no sense to keep on dating. I don't
Right.
give a care if the sex is bomb.
Right. Just like they say,
So
you
I
know within a couple of minutes, a couple hours, especially a couple of days, what the future plans is with somebody. So yeah, if you ain't feeling somebody, you ain't feeling them. But go ahead. Go ahead.
absolutely,
Mm-hmm.
and so I was feeling about them.
Okay.
I admit, because I'm a Libra, I'm October 1st. Big ups to October 1st coming up. Libra season.
Virgo season is all that matters right now, ma'am. That's where we are right now. But
Anyway,
go ahead. Go ahead. I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm listening. What up to my Virgo? But go ahead.
anyway. But although I love this Virgo, he's a bomb.com. But anyway, I'm gonna let that slide. But both of us are Libras.
Mm-hmm.
Probably a big mistake.
Mm-hmm.
And in a nutshell, he just, I mean, the sex was decent. It was nice.
Okay.
And now all of a sudden he's emotionally
Keeping it real.
connected.
Mm-hmm.
He said I love you first, which I
Okay.
was shocked by because he kept on acting so unemotional and
Mm-hmm.
disconnected, always on his phone.
Right. Right.
Anytime I would give him all the, because I'm a hopeless romantic. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know about you, but I'm candy, I'm flowers,
Right.
even for a man. I don't have a
Right.
problem paying for a date if we do something and I invite you.
Right.
I'm gonna pay for it. I don't have a problem with that.
Right. I
I'm
feel
a
you.
equal opportunity chick,
Mm-hmm.
and
So men, get a date out her ass and she
because
will
it's a
treat
long
you. That's
distance
just a message
thing.
to them. Okay. Okay.
Oh yeah, you should. I feel like if you ask a guy out, to
Mm-hmm.
take you somewhere, you should be the one paying for it, or
Mm.
at least have a discussion like, okay, well, I'm gonna pop this time,
Wine and
and
dine
then
me.
you, if you get something, then we will
Okay.
do the thing. Yeah, I'm liberal. I don't give a fuck about
I
that.
got you. I
But
got you.
anyway,
Mm-hmm.
so the point is, let me get to the point because I know I'm being long-winded here. But the thing that kind of blew me is we're a long distance situation.
Okay.
So the only thing we have is the phone communication.
Right.
And I'm one of these people that I'm old school. I used to call into the radio station, make those dedications. I don't know y'all.
No, yeah, my
Y'all,
mom,
y'all help
hey,
me out.
shout out to Mama Anonymous out there. She still calls and gets me my radio announcement on the radio. That's and shouts out to you know Anonymous the author. I ain't gonna say my real name on here, but shout out to Anonymous. And I'm always like, oh, that's Mama Anonymous, man. She got your boys back. But yeah, I mean,
See,
it's just small stuff like that. You just like, oh,
right?
shucks.
It makes your day because it shows that the person thought about you. And what I would do is, like, my rule is,
Mm,
you have to say good morning to me because society is all messed up these days. You might talk to somebody at midnight, and by the morning they dead or
they
something done
gone.
happened to them.
Right.
They in
Right.
jail or
That's why it's
anything
always
happened.
that's why it's always be safe. Whenever somebody leaves, it's always all right, man. Be safe or love for you. Like especially guys out there. I just want to say, sorry to interrupt you, but don't be afraid to say, all right, I love you, man. You be safe. All right, man. You be safe out here, man. Think about you, dog. Like that. I mean, I feel like that's definitely a layer of the culture that we need to definitely penetrate and change. That men should definitely be able
We
to tell
do.
each other, like, yeah. But like I said, continue with the story. He was pulling away.
Stop being so damn hard. People try to
Right.
talk cool and all,
Right.
and they don't want to like express they feelings until they get mad, and then they want
Right.
to be disrespectful.
Right.
And so my rule is you got to say good morning to me, and you
Fair.
have to say good night. So at least I know, even if we don't talk during the day for whatever reason,
Right.
because I know everybody's life. I don't want to be on the phone for 59 hours with
Right.
nobody, but
Uh-huh.
can't please say how was your day,
Mm.
good morning,
Right.
have a great day on purpose. And I'm one of these people. I
Mm.
like gifs, so I'll send you a gif with
Right.
the bells and whistle. Say good morning, baby. I
Right.
love you. Have a good day on purpose.
Mm. Mm.
And I usually send a morning dedication, or if you're just thinking about me in the middle of the day,
Mm.
if I'm thinking sexually, I'll send one of them booty cuts. Or if I'm in love with you, I'll send that. Or
Okay.
if I'm irritated with you, I'll send that.
Right.
You'll
Right.
know how I feel through a song because sometimes I don't always express myself, and those lyrics just break it
Right.
on down.
I
You know what I'm
got you.
saying?
I
None
got
like
you.
some
Sometimes the art can explain it better than real life can. I
Gerald
know what you mean.
Levert or some Jill Scott.
Yeah. Shout out Jill Scott. We love you, girl.
Absolutely.
We
So this person,
mm-hmm.
I'm thinking, okay, hell yeah,
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm listening. I'm listening. To
and she
shout out to Jill.
representing the thick girl movement and stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway, no problem. I shout out to that's my girl too. So anyway, I would send these things, and I have an Apple phone, so to speak,
Mm-hmm.
and he refused. Like he would leave me on delivery. He
Okay.
wouldn't look at the message, and then I would
Man.
like hit him up later.
Right.
Like, did you see my message? Oh well, I work evenings and I don't get up before 12 o'clock, so that's too early in the morning. And I mean, he was just like real condescending. Well,
Right.
I may not get to the message at the time, and then when I'm at work I can't really be on the phone like that, so I might not get to it then.
Mm.
And then when I come home I'm tired, so I may not get to it then, so I might answer you the next day. I'm
Yeah.
like, well, what was the damn hell point
Right.
of me even doing this? So after a while, I found myself you know conforming
Mm.
to trying to please this person, trying to
Right.
be respect. Okay, I know you working nights. Okay, I respect that. I won't hit you up until after 12 o'clock
Mm.
because that's when I wake up.
Right.
See, then there's a problem there. Oh well, I'm busy. I'm getting ready to go to work and blah blah blah. So it was never a good time.
Right.
And now after 90 days, because I stupidly gave him 90 days, and I've even broken my rules. I'm one of these type of people that I don't go see men
Mm.
because of my safety. I don't just trust myself to get on the airplane or get on the
Right.
bus, whatever the hell,
And
and go see somebody.
a real man shouldn't let you travel alone. He should at least either meet you, come to see you, and then bring you back, or at least meet you halfway where you ain't got to do nothing but a straight shot and he pick you up somewhere. So that's crazy to me. But go ahead, go ahead.
So I mean, well, there's no train that comes to Dayton. So I had to. He would pick me up in Indianapolis, but whole point of the conversation is why is it? Because I just want to know. Acquiring the Hill Minds want to know, for those people who are old school and know about the Inquirer, why do men do that? Like, why do they act like they all? I'm so into you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so into you. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Ooh. You know, they all into you like that.
Uh-huh.
And then they turn back around and now they chasing you down. Now this brother been chasing me for 3 years. I give him an opportunity, and now all of a sudden he done told me, well, you ain't my wife, you just a girlfriend, and I don't have to do nothing for you. And he leaving me hanging. He got all kinds of money over there and living lavish. I've been to his house, was lavish like a mug. I'm struggling up here, where I'm at, and he not even helping me like that. And he tripping, like, well, you trying to act like I'm your husband. And I'm like, you got it twisted, bro. And I just want to know, did I do something wrong? What am I doing wrong here, other than maybe my wrongness was giving him a damn chance? Because
I
I
was
was
about to say the wrongness on your end is definitely allowing him to waste your time. Like he got 90 days out of you. Like other than that, you just gonna have to take this one on the chin. I mean, with men, and not even just with men. With right, get that. Hope you ain't got a glass jaw. But with men and people in general, we want the things that we don't have, and once we have it, we become satisfied, satiated with it, and then we just kind of ignore it. So that's what it sounds like it was. It sounds like unless somebody's willing to. This has always been my little thoughts about relationships, and that's why I take them so serious. Is that
Mhm.
a lot of people misuse the term relationship. A lot of people aren't in it for the long term, aren't in it for the commitment. Some people just in it for the sex. Some people just in it for the financial support. Some people just in it to have some candy on their arm. Some people just in it. I mean, you never know a person's true intentions. I mean, that's the honest truth, and
Well,
that's
that
not
sounds
just
like
with
a situationship.
right. And that's what I'm saying. My point is that with him, with dude that you were talking to, it sounds like he wasn't fully committed like a real man should be. I mean, it's a bunch of dudes out here that call themselves men. I mean, it's a bunch of people that call themselves millionaires. They ain't got 10 cents in the bank. You know what I'm saying? But you can call yourself whatever
They
you want.
hundredaires.
Right, right. They dress the
They,
part. You know what I mean? They show up and they got the outfit on, but they don't know what the job is. And I mean, that's what it is with a lot of these boys. I'll say is that they're not ready or fully equipped or mentally ready or whatever reason you want to put. It's always going to be either an excuse. It's always going to be a well, this isn't a good time. This I can't do this right now. But for the people that matter, for the people in your life that actually care, they'll always make time for you. For the people that are actually committed,
correct.
for the people that are always like that really want to make time for you, they will. Believe me. Somebody could be working the shift from 8 a.m. one day to 12 a.m. the next day. You know what I'm saying? And if you say, well, I only got an hour, they be like, look, I'll take my lunch here. Listen, I'll tell them I got shot in the leg, had to go to the hospital. I'll make sure we can get an extra 25 minutes in somehow. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
like I said, it's not just men. Men are the perpetuators because a lot of the times we're the ones who are chasing women. A lot of the times we're the hunters. You know what I mean? Like we're going out there throwing our spears, trying to see what we can bring back on the line. But it's it's just a terrible. It's just a bad dating situation for real. Like a lot of the times, the people that pursue you the hardest, or that even are in your inbox the most, or that see you out on the street the most and say hi, how you doing, like pass you in the street. A lot of times,
Mhm.
some of those people will be playing the most games. So,
Well, but my thing is this.
mm-hmm,
I'm at you. You're definitely right, and I take responsibility for that. And I probably should even lasted the length of time that I did, but I did try to give a brother a chance. Try to get him to, tell him the error of his ways and try to get him to fix it.
right.
And at the end of the
It
day,
sounds like you
you have
love
to
hard.
know your
It
worth.
sounds like you love real hard, and you was really
Oh
trying to.
my God,
It sounds like you was
I
really trying to give him
love
a chance.
I love with, like, literally from the top of my head to the bottom of my feet.
And that's the hard part.
If I love you, I
Hmm.
will give you everything. I will give
Right.
you every chance.
Right.
I will walk on water if I have to make you see how much I love you. But
Right.
at the end of the day, I do know my worth.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And I did remind him on several occasions that out of all the people that are in my inbox all the time, out of all the compliments I get, all the compliments I get, out of all the
Uh oh. Looks like I lost it for a second, guys.
disrespectful emails and messages,
Okay.
one of the things that I look forward to.
Mm.
You did?
You're back.
You
You're
see
back.
me?
You're back now. Yeah,
I'm
you're
here.
back. Yeah, you're
Okay,
here.
sorry about that. I got a message.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, I just don't. I just don't love very hard. But
Mm.
the minute the hour, the second that I realized that you using me or you trying to hurt me in
Mm-hmm.
any way, then that's when I retreat. I gotta go. I'm not because I know my worth,
Right.
and I don't. I deserve love. I deserve respect. And the thing that's crazy about it is, yes, he did the bells and whistles. He took me out to dinner. He bought me expensive perfume. He did all those things.
That's the base
But when
level,
it
but go
came
ahead.
to the friendship, give
Mm-hmm.
me, I will, yeah. But what happened to the free stuff? Like these are the things that I asked for that would seem to be too much, and I get this a lot. Respect, respect me. Don't be on your phone
And
when
that's the
we are
free stuff, right? The right, right. I see what you're saying. Mm.
together. Give me my
Mm-hmm.
time.
Right.
That's free. It don't cost no money to do that.
Right.
Number two, always communication. As
Mm-hmm.
long as we keep the communication open, then we can get through anything.
Right.
But if
Right.
we decide that one gonna shut down and not say nothing
Mm-hmm.
and not respond, then the other person gonna feel like you don't care.
Right. Right.
And
Absolutely.
so I'm a very vocal
Mm-hmm.
person. I'm a hopeless romantic.
Mm-hmm.
I consistency. If you start whatever you started, be my attention. Don't
Mm-hmm.
act like you got me on lock or something,
Right. Right.
because you will never have me on lock until you put that ring on my finger.
Right. Right.
That's when our lives start together
Mm.
and we on a different plane.
Right. Right.
But until then, we're just dating.
Right.
We're not, you know. Now we have chosen to date exclusively,
Mm.
but at any given time, either one of us can walk away.
Right.
And and then also, can we get some like loyalty and affection and
Right.
verification? Like this person had a problem
Mm.
with complimenting me, and his justification was, well, if I compliment you, you're gonna get a big head,
There.
and then I don't know what I would do with you then. Like as if I'm this most conceited, crazy person that, because at the end of the day, I'm the shit anyway.
Right. Right.
I
Talk
I
your
don't
mess.
need.
Talk your mess, Queen.
I'm the shit anyway. So
Right.
I don't need you to necessarily verify that I'm the shit.
Right.
But every so often is say, "Hey, beautiful,"
Mm.
or "I'm proud of you,"
Right.
or whatever. He never supported my career.
Mm.
I always supported his. He wasn't trying to do that for me. And at the end of the day, I felt like it was a one-sided situationship and not a relationship.
I feel it.
And so, unfortunately, I had to say peace and chicken grease yesterday. Now, of course, he's still trying to.
Right. Right. Of
He
course.
had the audacity, y'all. Let me give y'all the 411 of this bullshit, okay, that he said.
Break it down.
So, of course, we got into it, and he called me out my name and I can't even say it in polite company, so I'm not gonna go there.
Okay.
But you know, uh, he had the audacity. After I told him it was over, I don't want to do business with you no more. I don't want to deal with you at all. Move around, little boy, move
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
Had the audacity to send me a good morning, beautiful. How you doing? This is my morning dedication. Now, remember, I just told you that every time I used to send a morning dedication, it was a problem.
Right.
Now, all of a sudden, he's going to send that to me. Talking about Take
Crazy.
Care of Home by David Hollister. Now, if you
Crazy.
ever heard that song
Yeah.
and you're going through some stuff,
Right.
it's like it's hard to believe that we went through all of that. He not only did he snap on me and act a fool,
Right. But he sent you that.
call me a liar, a cheater, and
Hmm.
everything that could possibly be said to someone,
Right.
and then acted like nothing ever
Never happened.
happened and send me Take
Crazy.
Care of Home, which
Crazy.
in the lyrics talks about you need to love your woman and hold her hand, and if you don't take care of her, somebody else will, blah blah, Skippy, blah blah. I'm like, well, what was your point? What
Right.
was your? I want to know.
Right.
Inquiry minds again want to know.
Right.
What the hell was your point
Mhm.
for you to send me that when you wasn't taking care of home for 90 days?
Right. Right.
And I guess you realize after thinking about it, like, damn, I messed up.
Mhm. Maybe
Because
that.
let's face it, guys, I get a lot of messages in my DM. I get a lot of offers from all walks of life, from
Her
the broke,
phone be blowing up, y'all.
kickstand.
Her phone be blowing
Yes.
up. Sound like an alarm clock, but go ahead.
In fact, that was one of the things that the pressure points that he said. You're disrespectful because your phone always blows. I said I can't do nothing about the look. As long as I'm not checking the messages in your face, why do you care?
Right, right.
Well, you should put your phone on vibrate. I said even when I put it on vibrate, it still fall off the bed because it's vibrating
Right.
every 20 minutes. You should turn your phone off. I said I have a child, I can't do that. I
Mhm.
was out of town at the time. I couldn't turn my phone off.
Mhm.
And
Right.
why should I anyway?
Right, right. It's your phone.
But yeah, he all up on his phone, on
Right.
CNN and all this other mess. But anyway, I just need to get that out.
Mhm.
And so let's in hindsight,
Mhm.
ladies, this is my perspective on advice about this. Basically, what you need to do, and this is what I learned from this whole scenario.
As long as you learn something, go ahead.
I learned, this is what I learned,
Mhm.
that even when a guy is thirsty
Mhm.
and all up in your face and making you 1,000 promises,
Mhm.
never, ever, ever give him access to your life until he actually can prove to you for real, that that's where he wants to be and he is willing to go to such lengths to be there.
Mhm.
Because see, once you open up a drawer and give him like one of your sock drawers,
Mhm.
it's really hard to like unleash his stuff and throw him out the window as you tell him to get the hell on.
Right,
It's
right.
hard to do that. And so I learned that I need to stop that. I need to stop falling in love with the idea of love.
Yeah.
Stop creating scenarios that are probably not there.
Mhm.
And just match energy with energy. If the person, whatever energy that person's giving you at the time, that's the energy you give them. And if they are giving you negative energy, then you look at that and don't even try to fix it.
Right.
Just match that energy, and if it ain't working,
Mhm.
then it's easier
Mhm.
to let them disappear because you can fall back and
Right.
say, you know what, well, I think you're a really nice person, but I can't do
Yeah. I mean, I
this.
definitely, I definitely agree with everything you're saying. That's always been my message from day one. People can talk a real good, slick, easy game to you,
Oh,
especially with social media, especially with people just messaging. You can do it conveniently while you at work or while you even with another woman. You know what I mean? You can just look over
absolutely.
it. But that's what it is the time and the commitment. Like it doesn't matter if you pay for a bill or somebody, they fly you out to a certain place or they willing to. Um, even invest in a career. It doesn't matter. It's not enough anymore to truly be in a relationship and not just be in a dating phase, like you say. Is show me you're willing to put the time, the effort, and the consistency in to be with somebody. And that's on both sides of the coin. I know this was a question about men and women, but I think that's both sides of the coin. We both have to. We know
We do.
men get their heart broken all the time. It's not talked about as much because we're supposed to be hard and we're supposed to be tough. And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Forget that girl. But sometimes we get our heart broken. Well, both sides get our heart broken and never
Yes.
fully recover because that some of them scars don't heal. Time don't heal all wounds. I don't care what nobody says, especially not the emotional ones. And
Fact, facts,
I mean,
facts. I,
real.
I agree with that.
Mm-hmm,
I totally agree with that because on the flip side with guys,
mm-hmm.
I just feel like my advice on that is don't always buy into what the girl looks like. I know y'all are visual creatures,
Right.
and you
I
see
said we
something
hunters. We like
yeah,
we see that big juicy deer. We
right,
like, hey, let's hunt. You know what I'm saying?
exactly. But sometimes when you turn the deer on the other side,
mm.
it might be rotten and it's already been shot at
Tore
and it's
through.
already
Okay.
finna die.
Okay. Roast
So you
beef is
gotta
what
look
you're
at
saying.
both sides.
Okay.
You gotta look on the outside of the crib, and then you gotta open the door and see what the hell is inside that crib. And that's with women. I mean, because there are a lot of women who are gorgeous on the outside, but they got like roaches and rats and
Right. They still
vermin
searching for
and
the come up.
demons.
Did you remember the story?
Yeah,
You remember? There was
Yeah.
a story from a minute ago from women going to Atlanta, or they might have been somebody recorded it, but it was a U-Haul truck and it was just women jumping out the back, and they just thought like that's the ones you don't want. You don't want the U-Haul truck Atlanta for the
Right.
weekend women. You want somebody, but that's also the terrible thing about dating is that a lot of times people put on a great facade. And it's not till you get involved. It's not till
Right.
you get to know them deeper and get even when you get more and more attached and you lean into them, they start to lean into it. You start to see some of that facade come away, and you like, oh snap, this is oh this is a
You be
little
like, who the hell is this?
right, right. I did not sign up for this craziness, but
You was on some biggie shit. Who the hell is this? Texting me at, paging me at 3. You like, what the, what?
in the crack of
Like,
dawn,
why?
it got me yawning. Sorry, you bringing me back. You bringing me back.
Exactly.
I'm a
Like,
'90s hip
we
hop
had to
fan
go
myself,
there.
right?
Absolutely. Now, this is the second part of the deal. Now, I've done talked about my personal mess. Um, the next thing I want to talk about is what is trending right now, which is the Lizzo thing. And I'm a TikTok junkie.
Okay.
I admit it.
Right.
I will watch hours. I'm the one that they're talking to when they say you've been scrolling for hours. You need to get something to
They
eat.
kick you off.
Drink,
TikTok say you need to
tea.
slow down. You need to slow down. Man.
Yeah, you need to slow down. Stop. You stop because I can literally sit on there for 2 or 3 hours, look up, and it's like 4 a.m. and I'm like, damn, I've been on TikTok that long because a lot of things are nice on it.
Right.
But one of the things that I saw
Mm-hmm.
was there was this guy who was talking about Lizzo, and they always come are not a victim to the pressures of society, are who they are. I shout out to all of y'all, Jill Scott, Queen Latifah, my girl. What was that girl from? What that we talking about? That was from
Glee. You talking about
Glee.
Amber
What's
Riley?
her name again?
Amber Riley.
Amber Riley,
Yep.
another one.
Yep.
And then also I want to shout out to BET Originals. They have a show that's called Curves. So if you're interested in relating to the plus size community and dating and women and how they go through the things they go through as a curvy woman, you might want to check it out.
Definitely. Definitely.
Just check your local for times and appearances.
Girl, listen,
but
I'm
I
sure
saw
people
the,
got Google. They can figure it
I
out.
saw
Google
the
it.
trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the trailer, and it was the shit. It was.
Mm.
I think they're on Instagram. I saw the trailer on Instagram.
Okay.
But anyway, don't put in curves. You don't put in just curves. You got to put in curves TV show
Right,
or
right.
curves movie
Right.
because the curve exercise play is gonna come up if you don't.
It's just gonna be a headshot of
'Cause I did
Simone
that. I
Thick.
made my second-
Yeah,
what
yeah.
the heck?
It's gonna be just a headshot of Simone Thick, like curves. They know what you was looking for. But go.
Okay, but anyway, thank you. You so silly. But anyway, he said like. So the thing that I was going to talk about is it was a guy on there that he showed Lizzo because she did her rumors video and he of course people gotta hate be
Right.
ignorant and shit.
Right.
And they said there's a line in the rap that says I haven't effed Drake yet. And the guy was immediately went in on her and said, why is it that plus size women feel like they deserve to date a fit man? If she's fat, then she should stay in her lane and date somebody else's fat. Now, mind you, let me just tell you this. Let me do a full disclosure. I'm a big girl. I have a lot of booty. I love it from the back. Just so you know, trying to keep it clean, but I'm just if
Tell the
you
people.
date a guy who is fat as hell,
Yeah.
no offense to our big sexy guys. Don't get me wrong.
Oh.
There are some big sexy guys like that man over there. If they're anonymous, who is sexy as hell, big guy. Okay,
I
but he
appreciate
ain't
it.
fat though. It's different.
I get you.
It's a difference between.
I ain't missing no meals. I ain't missing no
I
meals.
don't care about my body at all.
Right, right.
Right. It's the difference between I don't miss no meals, but I'm not just laid out and just gaining weight as we speak.
Right.
And you got the biggest stomach. Your stomach is as big as my booty is.
Right, right. It's hanging down to your knees. It's like you might want to do something.
To see certain things so that you can take care of business.
Right.
Ain't no way for us to get it on. It just, I'm sorry, I don't want
So he can't
your
he can't
fat
he can't put
nasty
his
stuff on
stomach on
top
your
of me.
back. He can't put his stomach on your back. Is
No,
that what
he
you
can't
said?
put his stomach on my back because he can't lift it up.
I'm sorry. The visual's hilarious. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just that's just
Too
a
much because there's too much going on.
right, right,
And
right.
then second of all, if you on top of me, it's too much weight, too much sweat,
Too
too
much
much
collision.
everything.
Yeah, yeah.
I just can't.
Mm-hmm.
It's a collision
Right.
waiting to happen. You need the police tape, and you got to call,
mm-hmm.
the tow truck to pull people apart. I can't.
Right, right. I
I
got
just
you.
so what? So as a plus size model,
Mm-hmm.
I come across other models, and fortunate for me, I get approached by a lot of fitness guys. I get approached by a lot of guys who have a nice 6 pack, 12 pack,
Mm-hmm.
nice thighs. They doing it,
Mm-hmm.
their body is just beautiful, like
Right.
Adonis. Like they could literally walk down naked
Right.
and wouldn't call the police. Even the police would be like, "Damn."
Okay. All
And they
right.
ain't like, I ain't into no homo though, but and would be happy about it. I'm just
Okay.
saying.
Okay.
There are guys who be like, "Damn, let me go to the gym right now. Let me
Let me get
the
myself
gym.
together. Let me. Yeah, I
I
got
need
you.
it." Yeah, they motivated to get themselves together.
Uh,
And I get approached by guys like that. Now, did I tell them to come to me?
mm,
No, I didn't. But at the end of the day, I deserve to be with him, and that's what he wants.
right.
If we feeling each other,
Mm,
why not? Why can't I can't? Oh, Lizzo or any other big girl. Why can't we can't have a fire young guy that's physically fit and look good, and we're arm eye candy on their arm? Why
right.
not? And
Right.
and they eye candy to us.
Right. I mean.
But this guy had like this big.
Right.
He was so offended. Like, why? How was she? How dare she want Drake? She
Mm,
don't deserve to be with Drake. She needs to stay in her lane.
right.
And I was thinking to myself, well, first of all, you ugly as hell anyway.
Right.
Why you mad?
right.
Because even and a lot of girls, they even say it. Even a fat chick like me wouldn't want you.
Mm.
I wouldn't look your way. I would not. Even if you smell good, I wouldn't even do a double take.
I'm about to say, didn't Drake have the line that he, if I can quote Drake, I like my girls BBW. Didn't he say that? Ain't that a Drake line?
Yes,
What did he say? Ass so big, make the whole room uncomfortable, something like that. Ain't that what that man
exactly.
said? So, I mean, when it comes to guys like that, I don't know if he was going for shock value. Like I said, on the internet, it's a lot of people going for shock value. A lot of the people don't believe half the stuff they say. If you come back to them in a month and show them a post like you said this, they be like, "Dang, I don't even remember saying it." So on a lot of stuff I see on the internet, I take it with a grain of salt. A lot of people want to have shock value. Some people are insecure as hell. You know, who knows what that
I mean,
individual went through. I don't know the video you referring to about him, but I mean, of course, working with obviously being Ohio BBW Network, I definitely work with plus size
plus,
women as well, and I've definitely seen comments and had to deal with people that are extremely negative towards the. That's why the channel was really started. Ohio BBW Network was. I was tired of seeing all the hate. I was trying to seeing all the people being used for certain things. They use people in this industry. They chew you up and spit you out. They got you. They don't know if you're
exactly.
coming or you're going. They make you feel like you have to do something in exchange for something else instead of just being authentically supportive and just saying, "Hey, I'm not gonna give you $1 million, but I can definitely put you in contact with the right people that'll hopefully push your career forward, and I'll never put you in a compromising position." But
And he the truth, y'all. Y'all, I can't go into details because I got a lot of stuff in the making.
mhm,
But all I'm gonna say, ladies, if you want to be managed properly,
right,
for real, brother man is the truth. You need to hit him up, be all up in his DM, like begging,
like I say, easiest
begging,
way,
it
easiest
begging, I'm
way.
begging, baby. You need to be like, yes, you got to be begging, like please. Although he got to focus on me. Me, he's got to focus on me.
Yep, you are number one. We definitely appreciate you for joining the team. And if you would like to be managed by Ohio BBW Network, just hit us up at ohiobbwnetwork@gmail.com. All about the branding, so you're going to hear Ohio BBW Network a lot, especially on the podcast that she will be a part of. So follow both of us. It's going to be a long, fun journey. For both of us, we're going to grow, we're going
Absolutely.
to expand, we're going to see what this is all about, and just really put out positive vibes. I'm tired of seeing all the
And
craziness.
y'all gonna be like, damn, I'm sick of these Negroes. I'm sick of
Right.
this. Like,
We doing the most. Absolutely doing the most.
Damn. Every time I look up, I see them. Anonymous and are they Siamese twins? What the hell? But just piggybacking on what you just said about how things give birth because of the movement. I've been a big girl all my life. When I came out the womb, I was a big girl. I was a circle. My head was a circle. My body was a circle, and
I got you.
legs sticking out the top like a snowball that was rolling through,
Right.
or like the blueberry on the that the chocolate factory.
Yeah, yeah,
Willy
yeah.
Wonka,
I
when
got you.
she ate
When she
the
ate the
blueberry and
yeah.
was rolling, that was me.
I got you.
That was me. If y'all remember that,
Yeah.
look it up if y'all don't know. And the reason why I started Taffy BBW magazine,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm getting ready to revise. I know you all knew that I had got discouraged. And to be honest, because of that relationship I was in, the toxic relationship I was in,
The relationship caused the issue. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense.
he kind of discouraged me.
Yeah.
And I probably shouldn't have never allowed it to like fuck with me like that, but I did. And so now, because of the love and the support you guys gave me, and y'all were like, "No, don't quit. You're doing an excellent job." I decided to bring it back. So I'm just gonna make the official announcement now that as of January of 2022,
Mm-hmm.
we are starting a new Taffy BBW magazine will no
Dope.
longer be in print like that.
Mm-hmm.
It will be 100% the Hell Digital. All you got to do
Absolutely.
is sign up on my
Mm-hmm.
subscriptions.
Mm-hmm.
We get ready to have a coming out party.
Absolutely.
It's something y'all gonna get to see the 74-inch hips,
Mm-hmm.
ladies. If you want to feel empowered, if you want to feel special, and you want to tap into a magazine that's not just talking about weight loss and talking about the negativity of being plus size, but embrace and enhance and elevate the plus size community, then Taffy BBW magazine is where it's at. I
Definitely.
have all kinds of features there. Of course, my blog is in there. I have recipes for entertaining because you got to have that lit get together at the crib.
Right, right,
You want
right.
to have the food. So I've reached out to some
It
amazing
ain't a good
chefs
time
that I've
unless you
seen
get that itis.
online.
I feel you.
Absolutely, and I've reached out to a lot of different chefs of all walks of life: vegan, vegetarian,
Mm,
keto, as well as regular,
mm.
soul food,
Right.
Caribbean food, whatever
What
the
kind of diet would it be if
events.
you only eat cheesecake? Like, I'm just curious. Is there a? Because I think that's
That's
a
called
diet.
I'm a
That's a.
fat ass.
Okay, well then that's what I'm on.
That's
That's
called
what
a
I'm.
fat ass.
I got you. All right, I'm gonna get that tattooed. But I hear you. Go ahead. I'm sorry. You listen. You call
That's
them
called a
vegans and.
fat. Yeah, it's called the fat ass. Oh hell no, I'm doing it.
I hear you.
And I'm on the team. So,
I got you.
I'm a fan. I don't apologize for it at
Okay.
all.
Okay.
I'm gonna eat what the hell I want to eat, and if you
Hmm.
don't like it, oh well, you'll be all right.
Right.
And so we doing. Of course, I've reached out to a lot of bartenders. We got some libation. I got to get the libation on.
Right. Right. Of
Got to get
course.
the drink on.
Of course. That's half the fun of
Yeah, it
going
won't
out.
be complete. The meal can't be complete unless you got that buzz.
Right. Right. Exactly.
So I got that going on, as well as I work on elevating not only your mind,
Mm.
your body, but also your spirit. So I do have a manifestation section
Mm.
where we talk about the different types of manifestation, which I'm big on, and
Right.
Anonymous is big on that as
Yeah.
well.
Absolutely.
We manifested each other.
Hmm.
Believe it
It's
or not,
crazy
we
how it
are a
works.
manifestation
It's
prayer
crazy how that works.
that we got together.
Yeah.
It is. So it works. I'm telling y'all,
Hmm.
y'all need to be manifesting
Talk
and
about
look
it.
for that.
Speak on it.
And
Yeah.
then, in addition to that, last but not least, I have two people who have agreed to come on board with me. So I'm gonna have the Curvy Corner, where she's gonna talk about the latest trends in fashion and stuff like that.
Mm.
And then, in addition to that, I have the Hot Spot, where we'll be featuring different clubs and restaurants
Mm.
and talking about where you can kick it
Right. Right. I
in
got you.
various cities, stuff
Right.
like that. But at the end of the day, what I'm trying to do,
Hmm.
just as a plus size woman,
Hmm.
as a boss, as an influencer,
Hmm.
stuff like that, I've gone through a lot.
Hmm.
I was born in 1968. Believe it or not, I'm 52. I will be 53 on October 1st.
Don't let her lie
It's
to
coming
y'all.
up,
Don't let her lie to y'all. But we
and
listening. We
I
hear you.
am. I'm 53. I'm gonna have to break out my ID, but I
Yeah.
don't want y'all to
Yeah.
be
She.
getting shit on my
Don't
name.
do this. Don't do this in front
But
of
I
everybody.
am.
But
I don't believe it. She be lying, yo, man. But go ahead. Don't she look like a
I'm
'90s baby,
I'm
y'all?
53. I'm a 68 baby. That's crazy. But
Mm-hmm.
I be sliding on the 70, 80 babies anyway.
Uh
But
huh.
I'm definitely 68 at
uh
the
huh.
end.
Mm-hmm.
And I went through the struggle of when in the 80s when dark skinned men weren't in and neither were fat girls.
Yeah.
So I went through that struggle of when I was in high school and
Mm.
so I didn't have a lot of dates. I didn't have a lot of to date me, and if they wanted to date me, I wanted to talk about. One of the things that gets on my damn nerves is now that big girls are
Mm-hmm.
clout now, because you know, of course, Drake has said I love my girls BBW,
Right.
and then Chris Brown said thick bitches only, and you're constantly seeing people buying a booty and
Right.
inserting themselves in the plus size community.
Right.
But one of the things that we've always struggled with as plus size women, I know y'all can relate to this,
Mm-hmm.
and mention in the comments if you can this resonates with you.
Mm-hmm.
Um, when a guy slides in your DM and they willing to talk to you all day, they willing to offer you sex, they're willing to offer to come over your house,
Mm.
and the new trend is they want to bring a bag of weed and a bottle of henny and call that a day,
That's not a new trend, but I
and
hear
think
you.
that they're gonna get something.
It's not a new trend.
But you
They've
know
been
what I'm
doing that
saying?
for a while, but I hear you.
But that's sad. That's
right.
creepy to me.
Right.
And you know they don't want to take you out in public.
Mm-hmm.
I've actually experienced that
Mm. You experienced that in person where they didn't want to take you in
that
public?
drama where I was actually on a date with a guy
Damn.
and 50 feet, yes, he walked 50 feet
Mm.
in front of me. So much so that I had five guys run up to me
Mm.
on my way to wherever the hell I was going while this fool was 50 feet in front of me,
Mm.
asking me, where are you going? Are you by yourself? Why are you by yourself?
That's
And I'm
dangerous as hell.
telling them I'm on a date. They said, you on a date?
Damn.
Well, where's homeboy at? Why he walking with you? Why ain't he holding your hand? You fine as hell.
Mm.
And that really messed me up for a long. Oh my God, that messed me up for a long minute. But just to end the story of that,
Mm-hmm.
he decided that he was going to do that to me. So you know what I did? I
What?
told him he needed to call Tyrone. I actually drove
Oh, you left.
and I left him. So I left him at the
Oh, that's
spot.
beautiful.
We went
That
to the
is.
casino,
Mm. Mm.
and I left him. He
Uh-huh.
said, "Oh, we're leaving." I said, "No, sweetie, we're not
I'm
leaving.
leaving.
I'm leaving, and you need to find a ride because we were up in like long distance, like
Right,
over
right.
the border
Right, right.
in a whole nother state,
Oh,
and both of us lived in the same state.
right.
You know, I'm from the Shy. We drove to Hammond because you know they don't have casinos like that in Chicago at the time.
Right, right.
And when I tell you, he was looking at me like
He was
the
sick.
I was like, yeah, this is real.
Oh, man, that's
It's
rough.
3 a.m. You need to call somebody because you stranded, bro.
That's
Because
cold
I'm not
blooded.
driving. If I'm not good enough
Uh-huh.
to be in public with,
Uh-huh. That you don't need to be seen in the car with me
then
either.
not
Hey,
that. I
hey.
said, so I need to go feed my dog, and I need to go to bed because I gotta go to work. So
Dang. Deuces?
peace, deuces.
Heck you well, no.
And he was like, man, and he reached out to me later on.
Mm-hmm.
And the pot thickens, y'all. Let me tell y'all a major ass secret about me. Let
What's
me
that?
show y'all something.
What's up?
Y'all, yeah, what y'all don't know. Y'all might have seen it. Cause I want to bring this up too. Cause remember the guy I was just talking about that was an idiot.
Yeah.
He told me, and this guy told me that he was embarrassed by my cane. Now what y'all don't know is I've had 2 strokes, 2 heart attacks. God willing, I'm still here. So obviously
Amen.
there's a lot for me to do.
All right, it's a blessing. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, it's a blessing. Like, seriously, that's...
But it
Testimony.
affected my whole life. I don't have a crazy looking cane.
Mm-hmm. It looks cool.
But look at my cane though.
It's
This
like-
ain't no like old lady kickstand ignorant like
Right.
cane.
Right.
My shit is pretty.
Uh-huh.
I have like 2 or 3 of these. Shout out to fancycanes.com.
Hey, shouts out to y'all.
Fancycanes.com. So
Uh-huh.
if you want a fancy cane or your grandmama want one or your mama,
Mm-hmm.
get a fancy cane. But the guy told me, I said, well, why did you walk 50 feet in front of me like that? He said, well, it wasn't because of your weight. It was because you were handicapped, and I was
Dang.
embarrassed by the fact that you walked on the cane.
Is this the same dude from before that you just told me about y'all dated? Is this the same guy?
The guy that walked 50 feet in front of me said that.
Is that the same
Now
guy
the
that you
other
dated
guy,
earlier for 90 days? Is that the same guy or a different guy?
okay, the 90-day guy said, well, let me get there. The
Okay.
90-day guy said, because he was doing some kind of talk show, or he always brags about his TV network.
Uh-huh.
We won't go there. But
Okay.
you see me rolling my eyes, right?
Right. Save that for another day. That's definitely gonna be another podcast
Exactly.
episode.
I'm gonna give you the tea on that bullshit. But anyway,
Mm,
um, he said that if I was going to be a host on his talk show or whatever the case,
mm.
he would be willing to produce it. But he said that I could not walk on my cane because
That he wouldn't let you walk on your cane. That is.
standards in the society said that I shouldn't let people know. Shout out to all the disabled people out there that are still doing it. Now, mind you, I'm a model. I'm a 52 and a half or 2 3/4 model.
Right.
Been modeling all my life. Just got on a cane about 5 years ago.
And he thought he could shut you down by not letting you use your cane on the stage. Like that is so discriminatory. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Told me, well, and when we're on like photo shoots,
Yeah.
he always makes me like stand there, and I'm really
You unstable. I'm clone. I'm
unsteady
clone.
a lot of times. I know how to pose if I'm holding on to something.
Right.
But as far as like if I'm standing in the middle of like the sidewalk and you want me to pose, sometimes I need that stability.
Right. You need
And
something to hold on to. Right.
he always takes my cane away from me and say, "Oh, I don't want the
What?
cane in the shot. I don't want the cane in the shot." Yeah.
That's crazy.
But he claimed that,
That's.
but I'm not embarrassed by your cane when
I don't have no words for
we
that.
are together. I just, why not embrace all of me? I'm not ashamed. Let you know, guys, I am not ashamed of
Mm-hmm.
the gospel of Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm definitely not ashamed of my 74-inch hips.
Right.
Last but not least, I'm not ashamed that I walk on a cane. It's not a secret. I
Right.
don't hide it,
Right.
and
And you
stuff
shouldn't.
like that.
And you shouldn't.
When I, why should I? Why
Right.
should you pressure me into that? So I don't know if you guys can resonate on any of this that I'm talking about, but if you can, I would really appreciate it, guys, if you would, of course, like, subscribe, share this cast with your friends and your neighbors and
Mm.
whoever the hell,
Mm-hmm.
send it by pastor pigeon, kitty cat, whatever you do,
Right.
whatever is your method.
Right.
But talk to other BBWs and anybody that's sassy and classy just like me,
Right.
or people who are trying to elevate themselves and want something positive.
Mm-hmm.
Have them to look into watching my podcast, because I have a lot to say.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot that's on my heart. And then also, of course, I put it in my magazine. Shout out to my YouTube channel, Simone Thick. You can go straight there and check me out.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, go to Ohio
BBW
BBW
Network.
Network.
Yep.
You can see both of our podcasts there. But at the end of the day, y'all, let me just in closing, because we're gonna have to stop talking eventually. I know y'all gonna get bored. But one of the things that I just want to say, as a a mitzvah, so to speak,
Right.
embrace who the hell you are. If
Mm.
you got one eyeball, then you rock that. You get the prettiest eye patch you can
Right.
and decorate.
Get
your
that
eyeball.
monocle
I
hooked
knew
up.
this one
Right.
little girl.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, I knew this one little girl that I was teaching, because I taught for 22 years, y'all. I taught every grade. Can't y'all tell my teacher? Good morning, class. Today we are going to discuss.
Yes,
But
Mrs.
anyway,
Thick.
uh,
I'm sorry. Yes, Miss
yeah.
Thick. I'm sorry, not Mrs. I
Yeah,
apologize.
they used to sit up there and flirt with me all the time. I had to
Shut that
totally
down.
destroy their life.
Right,
But
right,
I,
right,
you know,
right.
shut up. 'Cause I'm
Right.
not losing my pension for a boy.
Right.
But what I was gonna say is, there was this little girl who had 2 fingers missing on one hand,
Mm,
and she only had a thumb on her other hand.
mm.
She used to go to the nail shop and her nails was
They
decked.
was fly. Hell yeah.
They decked out and they didn't charge her full price because it was really
Right. She
she
got
only
a
had a finger
discount,
for one hand.
so she came out ahead. There you go. Make it work for you, baby girl.
And she used to have designs, and
hmm
she used to have her little rhinestones and her
Right.
long nails. See, you
Right.
see, I'm on the nail tip. I need to get this redone, but she
I
had
love
her little
nails.
nails done, and I was so proud of her. I was like, I had another little girl in a wheelchair.
Mm-hmm.
She used to dress sharp. She used to decorate her wheelchair.
Right.
She had mag wheels on
Right.
there and
Absolutely.
22s.
Right.
So anyway, the point is, whatever your idiosyncrasies are, whatever your challenges are, some people's challenges are more visual than others.
Mm-hmm.
But regardless of whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
embrace yourself,
Absolutely.
love yourself,
Hell yeah.
manifest whatever it is you want. You can do anything you want. It doesn't matter what what it is. If it's
Right.
layaway,
Mm-hmm.
if there's layaway, if there's credit cards,
Right.
if there is cash app, if there is, whatever it is.
Right. And we're not telling
You
y'all to
can
get
do
no
it.
loans and go broke, but definitely treat
But I'm just
yourself.
saying,
No,
there's
seriously,
there
treat
are
yourself.
opportunities.
Yeah.
Networking.
Right.
It's things that you can do for yourself. Whatever your dream is, don't let dream killers
Right.
mess with you and
Right.
prevent you from doing what you really want to do. I
Right.
went from being a teacher
Mm-hmm.
to a model and a CEO of a magazine overnight because I believed in myself and I didn't allow anything or anyone to stop me from doing whatever the hell I wanted to do.
Absolutely.
And you can do it too.
Right. Keep
Do it.
pushing.
And
Keep
then
pushing. Right.
most importantly, find somebody, a cheerleader like Anonymous, who every day, I just love this man. Y'all just don't even know. I just,
We
I'm
all about
telling you, when I
positivity.
tell you, when you are around somebody who at 7 o'clock in the morning, you would be like pissed off, like, okay, 7, really? This brother is up. He is refreshed. He's happy. He done business the night before. He gave you a recap of what he did for you while
Yep.
you were sleeping.
Yep.
We both have a millionaire mindset, and we are making positive moves in our lives. And you need to connect with somebody that
Right.
sees your vision and is willing to breathe life into what you're trying to do and motivate you every day. And he makes me feel beautiful every day. He makes me feel
She's great, y'all.
like
She's great. She's
I'm
great.
valuable,
Absolutely.
and that's important. And I wish my I don't know, my situationship.
Mm.
Speaking to you, bro, it was so easy to do that.
Right.
Like,
Right.
look at me, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Look at me. Come on now, I'm
She
not.
can change them out easy. She can switch them out like a tire, y'all. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
I mean, that's what I'm working towards. So, those
Right.
billionaires out there, you're fine. You got that money.
Hit up Miss Simone Thick. Come her way. But yeah, I mean, before we get out of here, I just want to say I definitely appreciate you working with me. I definitely appreciate all the energies and vibes that we catching back and forth. And it just goes to show you, it's a lot of people out there with talent. It's a lot of people out here that have a lot of skill sets and know a lot of things. But unless you have some other people on your team that are willing to work with you, work for you, work beside you, and that you're not
So
afraid,
important.
and that you're not afraid to work with and under and beside and above, then I mean, it makes life easier. Like half of the business is just working with people that you like working with. Half of the business is just having those connections with people that you like working with to help other people grow and mature and prosper. And I mean, like I said, the hard work is done. The hard work is over. We have the internet now. We have everything at our fingertips to connect with people. It's no longer the people. I mean, we still have the high ups, people that control the TV networks, but for the most part, on the social medias, on the Twitter, on the Facebook, on Instagram, we control how viral that we can or can't go, or how much we relate and interact with our fans. And it's just gonna get better and better because people aren't really watching TV anymore. They coming over to YouTube and podcasting and everything else. So as long as we can stay consistent, and that's what I know we gonna do, we just gonna grow and get
And
better.
then, absolutely. And the thing about it is, last but not least, is stop being, and I'm talking to our people.
Yeah.
I really am. Because y'all, we are the most talented and people
Right. We set
with
the
a lot
trends.
of personality, but we're so selfish. We are so afraid to get with somebody else for fear
They call it
that
the
they're
crab
gonna
in the bucket.
take
Yep.
something from us, or they're gonna try to be better than us, and we don't want to compete, so we want to be on an island. But the thing about it is, when you do that,
Mm-hmm.
you don't grow, you don't elevate because you don't know everything.
Right.
You don't
Right.
know everything, and
You
there's
can't.
somebody out there that may know, be able to put you in places that you couldn't be placed.
Right.
Like I was trying to get on a specific website,
Mm-hmm.
and I just could not penetrate.
Right.
And I hooked up with Anonymous,
Mm-hmm.
and guess what?
Right.
I it got
Right
done
on there.
because he had something that he could do that I couldn't do.
Right.
And if I wouldn't have hooked up with him, and I would have been like, I could do that by myself. I don't need him. I don't need this. Yes, you do. You need people. You need people in your corner and on your team. And sometimes you can't take everybody with you.
Mm.
Again, you can't take everybody with you. But one of the things you can do is definitely remember those people who were at the beginning when you were nothing,
Mm-hmm.
when you were scratching and surviving like good times,
Right.
and those people who supported you when nobody even believed in you or saw your vision.
Mm-hmm.
And and when you get to the top, then you reach down and pull somebody else up.
Absolutely.
That's some of the times we don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
We got all these black billionaires out here who are buying Rolls Royces, and you got Offset and Cardi. They got, like, between them, they got 400 Birkin bags and
Right. Right.
20 cars and all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But what are you doing for the community?
Right.
What are you doing to help? It should be nobody broke
Right.
these days in Chicago or in any of these inner cities,
Right.
when it's too many millionaires that could be putting things in place.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of the things that I want to do when I get there,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm manifesting that I'm gonna be a millionaire
Right. Right.
before I leave this side of Jordan.
Right. I got you.
I'm going to help other people. I am going to reach back and touch my community
Absolutely.
and do those things necessary to make sure that these babies get what they need and stuff like that. And with that, I'm simply Simone Thick. I'm so grateful for you guys tuning in. This has been the Thick Thoughts podcast, and we're gonna be filming every week.
Yep.
We're gonna be uploading consistently. So reach out to me and see me some spills on Instagram, Facebook, as well as on my YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
And get my watch hours out, see y'all, so I can get these coins. So hook
Absolutely.
up, check. So make sure you watch it all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
Watch it all the way through. And again, go ahead, my co-host. This is my co-host, y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all my studio brother.
It's
He
official.
my co-host.
Absolutely.
It's official. So go ahead, baby.
All right, y'all. Well, yeah, I definitely appreciate you for having me on the podcast today. I definitely look forward to all the future endeavors that we get in together, all the craziness, all the puppy shenanigans that the future
Absolutely.
holds. And I look forward to growing the business. I look forward to growing the fans and the supporters, and just I look forward to a lot of stuff, man. I'm ready to work, and yeah, let's get it.
Let's get it. So this is Simply Small Thick, and I'm out.
This is Anonymous,
Peace.
the author. Catch
And
y'all later.
fucking chicken grease.
Delicious.